representing the legendary Al Davis. And the team's will to just win, baby. The torch is lit before every game inside of Allegiant Stadium as these fans hope it indeed drives their Raiders to victory in Vegas. Up next, it's our main event between the New York Giants and the Las Vegas Raiders. On the Giants sideline, there's a look at their head coach, Brian Dable. These guys coming in with a little momentum after last week's win, which is not something they've experienced much this season. Running the show across the field, that's Raiders head coach Pete Carroll. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. Here's Graham Gano to get us started. We are underway in Vegas. Dylan Laube on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. And leading them out, you and I have both covered this guy, Brock, a veteran drafted back in 2013, coming off a career high in passing yards last season. It's Geno Smith.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat of the week.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up third down.
The coverage by Micah McFadden.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. It's complete. This is Bowers. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 6. And
fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Smith's going to throw again. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. And the Giants are on him, and he goes down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
All right, first sack on the board, the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Takes it in at the 26. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So out come the Giants, their first drive of the game coming up. They're led out by one of only a handful of quarterbacks, Brock, to eclipse 200 career starts. I know you covered him for a long time in Seattle. A 10-time Pro Bowl selection, Russell Wilson. Wilson now, 1st and 10.
And they're certainly still...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
First couple snaps, first drive of the game, it's all about who can land that opening punch, gain that first advantage in a game-long back and forth. Well, that opening punch was a solid cross, maybe even an uppercut that caught him right on the jaw and sets an immediate tone for this defense.
No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
And 16.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has a man on target to Johnson. And he gets this down near the 30.
It's a gain of 40. And the Giants, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, Drew, I love that.
Throw right side is caught by Robinson. They'll get this forward to about the 28. Remain Pratt with the play defensively.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Raiders.
Russ is cooking again. Completed over the middle. And he's going to take this to the 23. The stop made to set up third and very short.
It's a gain of 5.
Wilson on the sneak. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2. And the Giants first down. First and 10.
Keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Heads out on the bootleg. He shovels this one forward. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
To Theo Johnson.
2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 14-yard
Shotgun
line.
snap, a gift to Tracy. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Giants first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Tracy. For some defensive initiative in that goal-to-go block. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Man, some of these middlebackers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether...
And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
You know, ready to send this away. Laube with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So Coach Pete Carroll ushers his Raider offense back to the field. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. And first carry here for Ashton Genty. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, Smith has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45.
It's a gain of
1st and 10 from the 43.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
Back now, pressure coming. It's a screen play to Genty. He dodged the tackle. Down the sideline past the 40. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The game gets this down inside the 35.
A gain of 23 more yards. That's another
Shotgun give here to Genty. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Decent gain here, but short of the first. 3rd and just 2 to go.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Giving this to Genty. This gets the 1st and more. And he's going to be stopped just a second away from a touchdown. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
3 yards. That's another Raiders first down.
Laube. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
This is one of those plays I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Smith back to throw. It's caught right side by Malott.
Smith's pass.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd.
On the sneak, it's Smith. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Raiders reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Geno Smith with a touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. they already had a play picked out to go for it on 4th down if that sneak hadn't worked. Do you agree?
Well, by they, if you mean the guys in the booth on the sideline, sure. But the 11 on the field, that effort just showed you they were not thinking about anything else but pushing it across the line.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Start on the ground here. Tracy. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
It's Tracy on 2nd down. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Tracy. A 7-yard gain. And a
Ross off the play fake.
First down.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Still on that 34-yard line. 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Eric Stokes on the coverage.
This one's to Slayton, left side. It's a small gain up to the 38. Desmond King up to make the tackle. 6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
3rd down.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Pass complete to Robinson. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
22 yards. And the Giants' 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Going right side, Robinson with it. They call that one a gain of, say, 2 yards at 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Shotgun snap for Wilson. Quick slant caught by Neighbors. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Giants 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
Option
20-yard
play. They're going to give it to Tracy. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop. 1st down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Now here's Cam Scannaboo on the ground. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Russ now from the gun. Hopkins isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this 2nd quarter with the Giants in possession. A chance to take the lead here as they line up for the field goal. The kick by Gano is good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this to finish off the drive with points.
Laube with the return. Coverage team gets him down to the 26-yard line. Coach Pete Carroll ushers his Raider offense back to the field. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. call the same plays until they stop them because they proved last drive they couldn't.
And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's 16 yards on that play. And that's a Vegas first down. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
First and 10
now. Here's Smith. They shot his shot, Brock, but they couldn't connect.
Intended for Jacoby Myers.
Incompletion. They come up on 2nd and 10.
Javon Holland there on the coverage.
Back to the air. It's Smith. That one's on the mark. Jacoby Myers. He's not going to be able to add anything to that catch. So give him progress across midfield there to the opposing 46.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Wrapped by Besh, left side. And he works it down to the enemy 44-yard line. Audio Karake making that stop.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
Smith
8
yet again.
at the 44-yard line.
He's going to keep it this time. Ooh, sharp run in here. He's past the 30. And Smith wisely slides down safely with enough to move those chains.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's another Las Vegas first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Yeah, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Smith taking off with it. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
And the Raiders first down. First down and goal to go.
Jency can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
He's taken down behind the
Ooh,
line.
talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Jency again. And he's in this time. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a second quarter lead. That was a great response, Brock. After they got driven backwards on 1st down, they go right back to the ground and score just one play later.
Yeah, and I think if you and I were in the huddle down there after that 1st down loss, I think we would have felt a whole bunch of pride. Give me another shot, and boy, did they deliver.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Raiders take a 4-point lead.
14, Giants 10.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's Amir Smith-Marsette on the return. Escapes the defender. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Giants down Russell Wilson, headed back to the field now. And it's been impossible to contain this guy as both a passer and a runner all season. Late in the year, look, he's the leader among quarterbacks in rushing yards. Here's Tracy on 1st down. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Something yard short, gain of 9. After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down.
It's 2nd and inches.
Here's Tracy once more. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On play action now, Wilson. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Line and set. Here we go, 1st down. From the gun, it's Tracy. This is ahead for about 5. Landon Roberts coming over for the hit.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down. We've set it downs for him from the 31.
Giants, first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll run it with Devin Singletary. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
He'll step up, and there he goes. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
It's a gain of 21 yards. First down. First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
Brings up second and 3 at the 4-yard line.
So now they're going to throw with Wilson. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
It's third down and 3.
Blitz coming, Russ. Buys top, and they take this in for the score.
Touchdown, New York.
The Giants take a second quarter lead. Russell Wilson with the touchdown.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good creative quarterback, one that can extend a play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
Gano for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Giants push their lead to 3.
Raiders 14.
Gano ready to send this away. Trey Tucker to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jency headed back out there. And his rookie season has been among the best of all the guys we heard announced in this past NFL draft. You can see that late in this campaign, he is one of the top contenders for Offensive Rookie of the Year. First play is going to be a give to Jency. When he gets it forward, it's still about a yard out of this. And is Abdul Carter making plays as he cleans that one up.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Out of the gun, here's Smith.
28-yard line.
That's Bench with the catch. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
Brings up third down.
Gonna keep this one and go. And he's gonna be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good for a Las Vegas first down. First and 10.
Two set of downs from 37. On first down, here's Smith. Cut by the open man. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
Another Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Well, he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Giants are all over it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. get outside the box, chuck it into the third row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now third down is so much harder.
And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. Some lucky fan and haul in a heck of a souvenir.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
And this is the punt you want every time. It bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. The Giants and Tyrone Tracy are running back on now. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. Trying the right side with Tracy. Drifting ever closer to their goal line as he winds up backwards to his own 5. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuff in the run.
And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. He's making a bid for it. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Allegiant Stadium coming up. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards. First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And Wilson's going to slide down, and he finds enough for the first.
It's a gain of 8.
New set of downs from the 37.
An 8-yard pickup.
Play action, it's Wilson.
Giants.
Connects with Johnson. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
And 4 yards to go.
Wilson now from the gun. He's got the first down grab and still going. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's another Giants first down.
And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
This one doesn't get much, down to the 41. Stopped by the unmistakable Max Crosby.
2 yards on the pickup.
Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York.
The 41-yard line.
And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Here's Wilson. Setting up the screen. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Prior to first down, they decide to call a timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
And the Giants.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Passing struggles bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one. No connection on the last play, and now 3rd down.
And 10 yards.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. get rid of it.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on third down. That's a good case right there. And live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way. That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive. Paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback. Looking to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Hope you're all having a very happy holiday season as we run through these final few games of the calendar year 2025. Here are the highlights. Our spin around the NFL starts now. We begin with a visit to Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. The Panthers at home to take on the Seattle Seahawks. And it's Kenneth Walker. He covers a lot of ground here. 23 yards, touchdown. The Seahawks are going to wind up winning by 17. From there, let's go to Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. Check in on the Titans. They're playing host to the New Orleans Saints. And here's Khalil Herbert. He's going to get in from 6 yards out. Lastly, let's get down to Miami, the Dolphins taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And it's a couple of veterans hooking up here, Baker Mayfield to Mike Evans. 20 yards on the touchdown pass. The Buccaneers win their third straight game as they get the victory today. With that, let's give you a look at the all-important playoff picture in the AFC here in Week 17. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Giants, now Russell Wilson, headed back to the field now. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. First down, here's Russ. Hits his running back. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Giants are going to have the first down. And move over, Peyton Manning. There's a new single-season passing yards record holder after that completion. It's truly been a special season, Brock, and that has now placed him atop one of the most prestigious records for his position. A give to Tracy up the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They go right back to Tracy. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Taking the handoff. Now Wilson. And he can't escape a quick tackle after the catch. Tackles at the 20. So 20 yards on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone on first. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 16. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And he'll fly ahead for a few. It's 3rd down.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it
throwing now on 3rd and 2. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Giants grow the lead coming out of halftime. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play. They just exposed them.
Line up for the 2-point conversion.
Wilson's throwing for it. Escapes the pocket. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
You spend them all week on 2-point plays, trying to get you your best options. But ultimately, sometimes the execution of that pass, it doesn't work.
Ready to send this away.
To kick off for New York.
Laube with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a one-score game. And off to Genty. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Going left side. Bowers has it. This gets forward to around the 29. Michael McFadden able to make the play.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They kick the running back in motion. Besh going in motion left. Throwing on 3rd, Smith. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They've got first down here from the 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They give up the guts. It's Genty. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
37-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Play action. Here's Smith. Got a man. It's Mayer. He won't find much there as it reaches the 41. Bronx find the first defender taken in this year's NFL draft. That was Abdul Carter.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Smith on 3rd and short. Lobs this one deep down the left sideline. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. It'll be A.J. Cole doing the honors.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Driving forward with Scatterboot. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Has a man on target to Johnson. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 42 yards. And the Giants first down. A gain of 42 yards on the play. First down, Giants.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
Into traffic, complete! And he stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30.
That's another Giants.
He'll go left side with Tracy. Running in the red zone. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage.
Touchdown, Giants.
And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Gano for the PAT.
For the extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants go up by 19.
33, Raiders 14.
Gano ready to send this away. Tucker now on the return. Jukes away from one. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap to Smith. And the Giants are on him, and he goes down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Take a look at that scoreboard, and you just can't go backwards. If you're going to close this gap, you've got to stay on schedule. Had a hard time doing so with a double-digit deficit.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. From the gun, Smith. Brought in by his back here. It's Shenty. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. First and 10 from the 43.
Yards. And the Raider.
Smith back to throw. That's him on the quick hitter. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field.
Cody Myers. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the
out of the gun, here's Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Let's build this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
When you're not, you're not. You know I'm hot. How many licks to the pepper gon' pop? Told my captain, CEO. Then I'm
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. And they send a man in motion. 3rd and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. The Giants down Russell Wilson, headed back to the field now. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Catch is made, it's Jalen Hyatt. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
It's Tracy on 2nd down, and he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
First down. 2 yards on the play.
Wilson on first and 10.
First down.
Connecting on the slant. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. First and 10 now from the 46.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's another Giants.
Shotgun snap for Wilson. Quick slant caught by Neighbors. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more.
New York.
Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get it on the slants, you find yourself in the gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB, and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there. When you execute it right and you execute it on time, the big plays, and sometimes like this, touchdowns will follow.
Good now, we're ready to send this away.
For New York.
Tucker now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Smith on first down. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the
This is Jensen on second. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold it right at the line of scrimmage. So third down now.
No gain on the play. Makes it
There he is on third and short. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
Las Vegas sends out the punt team, and he's been getting all of it every time out. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Giants and Tyrone Tracy are running back on now. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him. On first down, this is Scatterboo. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Completed over the middle. He got mighty close, didn't he? But they marked him just short of the first. He's at the 34. Wilson on the sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Ross off the play fake. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
That's another Giants.
Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Giants football, and they've got to feel pretty good about this score entering the 4th. Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. On the handoff, this is Tracy. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Tracy once more. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
He was
A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll throw 3rd and long. On the move, hit it right. And he's going to have have this one down to the 28. A pickup of 17. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
That's another Giants first down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Wilson now off the play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Giants first down.
On the handoff, here's Scatterboo. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the gun, it's Tracy. To the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal.
Just shy of the goal line.
He has it on the QB sneak. And he's in for the touchdown. The Giants keep running away with this. Russell Wilson with the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. It's tried and true in 32 playbooks across the NFL for a reason, Brock. Even when teams see this one coming, just so tough to stop a quarterback sneak.
It feels like a win in today's football is just to stall them at the line on that play. So many groups are so effective with the QB sneak. At that time, the timing of the call, I think, was most important that led to the score.
Gano ready to send this away. Laube with the return. He dodged the tackle. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Raiders ready for another drive on offense as Jacoby Myers heads out. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. On first down, here's Smith. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. On the 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10.
Paulson Adebo on the coverage.
Back to the air, it's Smith. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And this play reaches the 35 before he comes to an end.
A gain of 10
They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Took off with it again. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. First down from the 42.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw, Smith. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down.
Incomplete. The coverage by Andrew Phillips.
Smith will try again on 2nd. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders making the scoreboard look a touch better. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Giants 47, Raiders 21.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30.
The Giants
Tackles made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. The Giants down Russell Wilson, headed back to the field now. And you want your quarterback to, number one, find ways to score for your offense. You always tell me that, Brock. But also, he's done it more than just through the air for them. That last drive, a notable touchdown for him on the ground for the season. Let's start on the ground here. Tracy. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. at the 34-yard line.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And all he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be third down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45.
A gain of 19
All
yards.
set now. First and 10.
And the Giants first down.
Coming left is Tracy. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Max Crosby
Will this
on the
drive
tackle.
continue? Here comes third
A
down.
loss of a yard on the play. And it's third down.
Here he goes, third and long. Short pass brought in. This one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. So third and 16, no problem for them as they get the first.
And the Giants first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Giants first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Gets it to the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. The Giants continue piling it on here in the fourth.
Touchdown, Giants.
A game-breaking play there, stunning the defense and giving this offense one for the highlight reel, baby.
Yep, just put another one on there, Kate. He is a threat to score anytime he touches the ball. The defense, they had him ready to go. They were ready to body him up in coverage, but receivers today, and we see it all the time, the best of them, they don't just do it through the air. They can use their legs as a weapon. That's a big-time touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants continue piling onto this lead. Gano ready to send this away.
For New York.
Tucker now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Raiders back on offense, led out by Geno Smith. And you may as well call him a constant headache that this defense has had to deal with all game long. I mean, they game plan to slow down his passing work, but it's been his rushes that have really broken the spirit of this unit. First and 10 now. Here's Smith. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in. Second and 3 now.
7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
From the gun, Smith. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up third down.
Brings up third down and 3 yards to go.
Smith to the air now. It's a screen play to Genty. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. There's a reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good.
Shotgun give here to Genty. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Ashton Genty, the ball carrier.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Checking in on the slant by Bash. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
28 yards.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Still 10 to go. It's second down now from the 26. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
That's another Raiders.
In the red zone now. Has some room to work. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders putting up points in a game decided. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about distraction and fun. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Carlson's extra point is good. And the Raiders still trail by a lot. It's a 26-point differential.
Raiders 28.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Giants and Tyrone Tracy are running back on now. They get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. Wilson on first and 10. He finds Neighbors right side. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's good for a New York first down.
First down. It's a gain of 20. First down for New York.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that case is you put some nice toppings on it. Play action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They go right back to Tracy. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. He's still fighting forward. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
The Giants first down.
A handoff to Tracy. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on second down.
A give to Tracy up the middle. And not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up third down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. That's a gain of 2. Brings up third and 12.
So it's a win for the visiting Giants. Well, Brock, I think it's safe to say that the top-ranked defense in the NFL probably going to take a couple of hits to its status after this one. We have not seen an opponent score against them like this very often, if at all, this season.
Yeah, I think what it shows you too, Kate, is even for an elite defense, there's still holes and weaknesses to be found and taken advantage of.
Yeah.
It took a whole bunch of effort, some great masterful game planning, but this offense found ways to score against a pretty salty defensive unit.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.